Greetings, everyone. Hi, it's me, Ms.Blue, the Oracle. Now, as you know, we are about to dive into Planet Remix. And as we get ready to get into the cipher, I do want to let you know that it is Planet Remix, and a lot of times we cover adult content. So at this time, if you have anyone who's a minor, I would suggest that you put your headset on or get yourself in a place where you can enjoy your time on Planet Remix. But until then, put the babies out, do what you need to do so we can be responsible while knowing our magic. This show, this information, we dive into a lot of things that are adult content. And so therefore, if you are a minor, I want you to stop what you're doing right now. And I definitely want you to get your parent or your guardian's consent before diving into the remix. Well, enjoy. Enjoy the share. Yeah, and keep knowing your magic. We just gotta be responsible while growing up on planet Earth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome on in to Planet Remix Radio. I am your host, of course, Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle. And I want to invite you and thank you for joining us for this full moon live activation, the elevation, evolution of you. Yeah. What a time to be alive. What a time. I am so grateful, Planet Remix, that we are all here doing this work together at this time. Yeah. Wow. Peace and greetings, soul family. How's everyone feeling? How are we all doing? Oh my goodness. Happy full moon. Happy new era. Because truly, that is what's going on here. We have crossed the gates and entered into a whole new era. A whole new era with so many things to come. So many things to come for you. And I am filled with joy, filled with tears of joy, and just so thankful, so grateful to have made it to this point. To have made it to this point, and for all of us to have made it to this point. So I want to welcome you all in. We're going to get started with the activation in just a moment. Going to do some greetings here for just a second. I see the blue room. The blue room. You guys were standing at the door already in before I got here, and I am so thankful for each of you and so glad that you made it here. We're going to be doing a live Spirit Quest activation tonight. That means that you're going to be activating some things in your life consciously, intentionally, and willingly. And you're going to be doing it, and we will be doing it as a soul group together. And there is power in all of us coming together, doing this very, very elevated and loving work. So, how are you all feeling today? How are you all feeling? How are you all doing? I was reading your text messages, your emails that you were sending me, and even some of your voicemails you've left me about you could just feel something different is here. So, we're going to talk about that for just a little bit. But the first thing that I want to say to you is, again, welcome everyone in. You are welcome to Planet Remix Radio. I'm so glad that you are here. And if you are new here, let me be the first to say welcome, 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 welcome on in. I do want us to get those likes up so our soul family can find us and know that we are live. Know that we are truly live. We are live right now at this moment, and so that they can join us at this moment. I do want to change something really quick. I don't know. I'll get to do that in a moment, but I do want to welcome you all in. Look at the blue room is off the chain as always. So glad to have you guys joining us here. Now, we have a lot of things planned tonight. We're not going to be too long, but we're going to do the work that we need to get done. We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen and have some very special guests that's going to be joining us as well. We're also going to be having self-invested astrology class. We're going to have some members from the self-invested astrology class. They're going to be coming on and dropping some gems of wisdom for you as we begin to start moving ourselves forward, because we are truly in a new era. So I want you to think about the things that you've done today. I want you to think about how you felt when you woke up this morning. And for those of you who are listening, our international listeners, shouts out to you. But I want you to think about how you felt. You could literally feel it in the air. And I know you can. Every time we have these opportunities, and we've had many of them, especially over the last couple of years. But now, finally, we already know we have stepped into new terrain. We have already stepped into the new world. We've been in the new world. But like with anything that you are starting anew, You have to build upon it. You have to build upon it. So metaphorically speaking, there is a whole lot of things that we have seen in our world over the last couple of years that have broke down, that are broke down, that have been breaking down. We've seen it. We've understood it. And we know it to be true. You can look at your relationships. You can look at the work that you were doing. You could look at the way you were living. You could look at the connections you had, the friendships you had, your own individual families. And a lot of times, we have to have those things break down in order to grow up. So we're living in a time where we must really stand in our authenticity of who we are and take not just responsibility, but accountability. So some interesting things are happening. And I know the full moon is always that beautiful time that really begins to get us excited. But there are some cosmic world events that are happening. Some of these events we have not seen for more than 250 years. We have a lot of what we call our major planets that are moving themselves in the celestial skies. They're moving themselves, they're shifting themselves, and they will continue to move themselves forward. Move themselves forward. These outer planets have been pushing us towards a new era. Into a new era. And that is where we are. And so I say to you that it's time now. It's time now. Because we have the planet of Saturn. And Saturn's going to be changing signs. Saturn is going to be leaving Aquarius and moving into Pisces. This brings about some beautiful energy. Some very, very beautiful energy. But it also calls for you to take your rightful place. It calls for you to take a good look at your life. And really, Saturn, the teacher here, is bringing you a set of new lessons. It's bringing you a set of new lessons. This is why it was so important that you got your lesson that were before you, that you took care of the things that you needed to take care of, why you do the work that you needed to do, that we've been on this path and this journey for such a long time. But so many things happen on the earth plane. So we get it and we understand sometimes if lessons were a little too tough for you to take a look at, if lessons were a little too hard to wrap your mind around or take your heart out of the moment. But you have that opportunity now. You have that opportunity now to do that, to begin to start moving yourself forward. Because we also have powerful Pluto. It's going to be moving into the sign of Aquarius. And we know that this is a generational planet. And many of you who are listeners of Planet Remix, I know many of you are about to enter your Saturn return. Your Saturn return. And some of you are entering your second Saturn return. That's coming upon you. And for the rest of us that is entering into this, this is our opportunity for us to really evolve ourselves. This month, the month of March, is really giving us a glimpse, and we will see many glimpses of the future in the month of March. We will see the glimpse of what is to come, even from years to now, 2025 and beyond. I encourage you. I invite you from this moment on to make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment, because I promise you, all of your illusions will be dissolved. But make a commitment that you will promise yourself to always love yourself, to never leave yourself, to never forsake yourself. And that you stand in your truth and you live by the words and the thoughts and your deeds that you speak, and you spread love and you spread light to those around you. It seems like a simple task, but sometimes the outward distractions can make us forget who we are. It can even make us forget where we are. This is our opportunity not only for technology to advance, because remember, the greatest technology in the world lives inside of you. That is your intuition. And as we begin to start moving ourselves forward, you will have to use your technology that lives inside of you more than ever. You have to listen to that inner voice, that knowing that's inside of you. And so no matter what is being shown in this 3D world, you are not confused. You are not twisted by, and you do not fall prey to living your life, from the outside in. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that before we get started. How's everybody feeling? Oh my goodness. How are we all doing? Wow. I'm excited. I am so excited for the Spirit Quest tonight. I am so excited for you all to get an opportunity to talk with and to listen to the astrology self-invested soulmates, because that's truly what they are. They are amazing, and they're going to be coming on in just a short moment to talk to each of you. I got a couple of announcements. Number one, just want to send some sparkles out to everyone in the building. Everyone in the building. Want to send some sparkles out. And then also, I want to send a big shout out first and foremost to Self-Invested. Out to Self-Invested, into the Self-Invested workshop and the Self-Invested astrology class. Truly some amazing beings such as yourself, truly magic makers who have been putting in the work. I also want to say happy born day to everyone celebrating a birthday in
the month of March. And it's a lot of Planet Remix radio, that is. Priestess Sister Munya celebrating a born day. We also have Priestess Chastity celebrating a born day. Brother Balah celebrating a born day. So many of you celebrating a born day. And we want to send love and light to each and every single one of you that is celebrating your born day in this very, very, very powerful, powerful year of 2023. So shouts out to everyone celebrating a born day this month. And I know it's so many of you. So many of you celebrating a born day. And also, yes, Chef Amira did celebrate a born day too. We will be here all day going through the born days for everyone who celebrates this month. But happy born day to everyone. Everyone, happy born day. Yeah, yeah. So now, yeah, yeah. We excited? Let's see. We have almost 300 people in the blue room. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up so that our soul group can find us and know that you're here. We're going to get ready to go on the phone lines, and you're going to be getting a very special message before we do the Spirit Quest. And I will talk to you about the Spirit Quest before we get ready to close out. But before we do the Spirit Quest, we're going to do that. But I want to say welcome to everyone. Welcome into the Blue Room. If you're on the phone lines listening and you want to come on over and join us in the Blue Room, let me give you those cosmic directions so you can find your way on over. All you have to do is come on over to YouTube. And when you get to YouTube, you're going to type in Blue, Blue, and then Raz, Ras, and then Berry, Berry, and that is going to get you locked in. You can come on over and you can join us in the Blue Room, and I guarantee you, everyone in the Blue Room is going to make you feel welcome and right at home. So feel free to come in. The phone lines, if you want to listen via the phone lines, 515-605-9794 is the number to call, and you can come and you can listen on the phone lines, and that's going to get you locked in as well. So, yeah. Big shout out to all the divine priestess in the building, sending them so much love. Also, big shout out to our moderators in the house, Lola Falana. Lola Falana is in the building. We got Lance in the building. They are moderating, and Mr. Dante. So shout out to all the moderators in the building. Shout out to all the divine priestess in the building. And shouts out to all the magic makers that are in the building listening. To the seen and the unseen, we still see you. Welcome on in, and we're so glad to have you join us here live on Planet Remix. Yeah. I also want to say this. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who signed up thus far for the new course that we will be doing. And the new course is Galactic Frequency. And this is going to be a 3-week course, and we will meet once a week in this 3-week course on the Galactic Frequency. And my goodness, you guys were so ready for it. You know, Spirit had put this on me to do almost about a year or two ago. And I was just waiting for the right time. And so when the divine message came through and said, now is the time, put it out there. I have been telling you guys for months, and even since the beginning of the year, that we would be doing this class, and the time is now. It's going to be a 3-week course, the Galactic Frequency course. I'll also get the link, and we'll put it in the Blue Room as well. And it's also available on the show notes. Maybe I'll pin it also, or someone can pin it in the comments. Maybe one of the mods will do that. And so that you can if you're interested to sign up for the course. It is a 3-week course. We will meet once a week for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, very interactive. And we're going to be going through techniques. We're going to be talking about, you hear me say all the time about running your energy, understanding about your energy, understanding how to raise your frequency, also understanding how to use that energy for healing of yourself, for manifestation, or even to heal others in your life. So much that you can do when you have that understanding. And this is not something that I'm guessing at. I'm not learning at this point, even though I am still accelerating in my understanding of it, which will be a whole lifetime, and still learning more about it. But these are things that I have used for my personal self, for healing for myself, and also for healing of many of you that you have bared witness to yourself and your loved ones, that these have worked. These are not techniques that I have really taught a class specifically on at that time, but I knew I was waiting for Spirit to say, when is the right time? I will let you know if for some reason you cannot make this class at this time. No worries. There will be more. A big part I know of my purpose and my calling is really to show you all the work that I do, that we all have the ability to do it. And there's nothing in this world that cannot be healed. You can really reshape your life. You can really change your reality. I tell the story about once when I had lost my job, so many things had happened, was on the verge of becoming homeless and really being in a poverty state of consciousness and being able to shift that change around. And not only showing myself, I have helped thousands upon thousands of you to do this. I am also a certified Reiki master and have loved working with energy. One of my first love into consciousness came through the love of understanding about energy. And like so many of you, when I was a child, I would see so many things, hear so many things, feel so many things, but really didn't have anyone to really help me or support me to understand what it was. And so something that I now know is a divine blessing. Growing up, I will say, for most of my life was actually, I felt like was a curse. There was times that I thought, many times in my younger years, that something was wrong with my mind, that something was wrong with me, that I was the person that was something was wrong because I could not get the understanding that I needed. So like so many of you, we shut that energy down. We cut it off. We try to run from it. We try to hide from it. We try to not be connected to it. But then, as we get older and we learn, we are blessed enough to come across souls. And I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that my path, even like many of you, you came in this, you knew exactly what you wanted to do. I didn't do that. I am still on the path of learning and loving myself and growing in this work and growing and being of service and growing in my purpose to find joy and spread that to my family, my soul family, and everyone I meet in the world, and also fulfill what my soul is calling me to do. And that's my mission. Intuition, understanding about your emotions and your energy. I have said this for well over 13 years since being on the air. We have to change the way we think about these things. We have to change our understanding. And I will tell you, from what I was taught, what I learned, what I worked with thousands and thousands of people all over the world, that is forever evolving and changing. It is. And a lot of times I don't get to explain that here on the show. But I know many of you feel the calling and you do want to use this, however you choose to use this in your life in a more elevated way, in a more elevated way. So I do definitely want to invite you, but I also want you to know, dive into the archives, because everyone who has stepped on this platform, who has been a part of Planet Remix, that have been here teaching, that has been here, that is in the world. Some of them are our elders. Some of them are the ones who have led the way. I consider them all to have been my teachers in some capacity, as I consider all of you to be my teacher, and I be the student to each and every single one of you. Dive into those archives, dive into there. It's a wealth of information and knowledge. But I do want to invite you, if you are interested, we're going to be having so much fun in this galactic frequency course. It is a course. I know I said workshop earlier, but really it is a course. It's a course. And I say that because when you leave, you're going to experience your whole life is going to change as you know it. And it's going to be because of you. This is what we're here to do on this platform, is to empower you, to let you know that you are the creator in your world, that you are. And know that no matter where you are on this journey, no matter where you think you should be on this journey, love yourself for where you are, because it's exactly where you need to be. I kind of got a little emotional today just thinking about all of the work and thinking about all of you and everything that we all have done together. And I can only say I am so grateful. I'm truly, truly grateful, because we are all here learning and growing up on planet Earth. And we must have compassion and love for ourselves and for others. We have to do that. And at the same token, we have to take responsibility for our thoughts and our actions and things that we do. It all goes together. And we have to be able to bring that into balance in a way that is healthy, that is whole, that is loving, and that is kind and that is pure. We have to be able to do that. And that is something that I know that I hold myself accountable for. And I know you all do as well, you know? So that being said, y'all better catch them galactic vibes. I'm so excited. I've seen so many of you who have signed up for the course, and I know many more. It's going to start on March the 21st. We're going to start then on March the 21st, and it's going to be a blast. A blast, blast, blast. We're going to have so much fun. So much fun. Yeah. So I know you all are ready, because we came on for this activation tonight. And so we're going to be bringing on the members from the Self-Invested class. And I want you all to know that this is actually our second season, if you didn't know, in the Self-Invested astrology class. And so these are committed students who have been working with myself and Brother Balah in Self-Invested. And definitely they have been putting in the work. And I do want to give a special shout out to Brother Balah, because it is through his leadership and guidance in the area of astrology that really just opened my eyes and changed my whole outlook on what I knew astrology to be and what I ever thought I could be connected with astrology. Sometimes I am so much of an oracle. I just wait on the divine to give me the answer. I'm good with that. I don't have to have an intellectual understanding of it. I can trust my higher self and my intuition and keep it moving. But there is also something to be said. I know sometimes I give the mind a big beating, and sometimes the mind does need a big beating. But our mind is a very powerful tool. It's an amazing, powerful tool. When we're using it, when we're using it for what it needs to be used for what it used to be, need to be used for. Now, I'm not going to get on my little soapbox about the mind because we're mostly using our minds for things we shouldn't be using our mind for. And this is sometimes what causes us a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain, and different things in our lives because we have allowed our thoughts, and remember, you are not your thoughts, to lead the way, you know? So, that being said, when I bring on, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to bring them on. We're going to get ready to bring on our self-invested members of astrology so they can speak to us. But first, we're going to listen to a little bit of Baby Blue. We need to do that.
La 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 la, the remix. Hey, this is Baby Blue. And remember, if nothing else moves you, life will.
That is so true. Say it with me. If nothing else moves you, life will. Say it with me. If nothing else moves you, life will. If nothing else moves you, life will. Life will. So we're going to listen to this. I want everyone who's a part of the self-invested workshop that's going to be coming on the line to press 1 for me. And we're going to start in just a second. Welcome to Planet Remix Radio and the evolution of you. I'm going to be welcoming on some of the students from the self-invested astrology class. And up first, we have Priestess Shakisha. So we're going to bring on Priestess Shakisha. She's going to give you a word and tell you a little bit about herself and some of the things that you can look forward to doing and getting yourself connected to in this upcoming season. Peace and greetings, Priestess Shakisha.
Peace and love, Ms.Blue. Peace, family.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, how are you doing? Everyone is excited. They are so waiting for you guys to come on. And I'm excited as well, too. So, I'm going to
Yes.
turn, I'm going to turn it over to Priestess Shakisha. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself, and then she's going to share a message with you. There you go, Priestess Shakisha.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Peace, soul family. What's up? I am Shakisha, a divine priestess. I'm the author of Holistic Appeal and the host of the Pretty Priestess podcast, where I hold serious ciphers and it goes down with masters of all types. And Pretty Priestess is on most platforms, including YouTube. It's pretty naked, so you can definitely support that. And you can go to prettypriestess.com where all of my info is at. Now, typically, like most of us, I like to take spiritual baths. And salt is a purifier, and baking soda, it absorbs odors, foul shit, and together they really bang out low vibrations. However, before we hop up in this bath, we want to use this Virgo vibe to examine what's really going on for low vibrations to be taking place. Hear me out. Hear me out. Virgo energy is details, communication, thoughts, expression, and service. And this energy can assist us with lifestyle changes that transform our lives. So let's take a look at some of these details, right? We need to examine the details of the things that we take in and how it affects our expression, our communication, our service. What we watch, what we eat, what we drink, listen to, inhale. No judgment here because I am the queen of all things like that pleasure. However, we take it into our body and it manifests through vehicles that hold energy. The liver, it holds anger. Our kidneys hold fears. Our lungs hold grief. And when we allow higher vibrations to enter into the kidneys, the liver, the lungs, it upgrades the quality of our life force, our blood, which pumps through our heart, essentially raising our vibration, our capacity to love. Most importantly, ourselves. And when this happens, we move into this space of self-acceptance. Flaws and all, we're not so easily triggered because we're not so easily offended. Now, fuckery doesn't disappear, but the effect of it diminishes. You don't take yourself so seriously. You're at peace and your vibration is high. And when your vibration is high, your aura is large and you light shit up. And mundane demons can't see you at this level. And this is some real transformation for you. A Labradorite will assist you in transforming your mind, your lifestyle, your service, and how you show up in this world. And the salt, the baking soda in your bath, it will cleanse your aura and give you a fresh start. Oh, and one more thing. Work with this color mauve mist. I'm rocking it today. It's Pantone color 153207. This is a color that resonates with spiritual integrity. This is an uplifting color that will help you in keeping a positive outlook and vibe. And I'm going to leave it right there. So thank you so much, Soul Family, for your time, peace and light, love.
Oh, I'm over here screaming. Yes. Beautiful. Some powerful information. Thank you so much, Priestess Shakisha. And thank you for coming on and sharing that message of some of the things that we can begin to start taking forward with us especially as we usher in this new era, this Virgo full moon, and all of these different shifts and changes and things that are coming along. Um, oh, you make me so proud. I'm so truly honored and blessed. I thank you so much. Anything else you want to say in closing?
I love you all. Happy Virgo full moon, y'all. Peace and love.
All right. Well, peace and love. Thank you so much. Hold the line.
Thank you, Miss Blue. Love you.
Love you too. Hold the line. Oh, yes, y'all. Listen. Let me ring that bell. Listen. Listen. Baddest soul group on the planet, Planet Remix. Next, we're going to go to, let's see, and I'm going to go to everyone in order here. So we're going to go to three. We're going to go to Mike. We're going to go to Michael. School of Love. Peace and greetings, Mike.
Hey, peace and love. Peace and love. You hear me, Ms. Blue?
Yes, hear you loud and clear.
All right, all right. Peace, love, family. Been a while since I came up live up here, but always in the mix on self-invested and definitely in this astrology class. Um, my name is Michael. I go to School of Love. And I've been following Ms. Blue since about about 2018, 17. And I might have heard some things before, but that's where I really kind of tuned in that point in time in my life. And I believe everything happens for its reasons. And, we're, kind of like how you always saying, Ms. Blue and Brother Balah, like we're exactly where we need to be.
Absolutely. Yes.
You guys definitely have been a great assistance in my journey, of just continuously discovering myself and being honest, actually, just where I am in my life, because I realize being honest with myself on where I'm at, this is where you grow. So when I got into this, self-invested, it's just been so many lessons with the workshop, self-invested, and just all this information. I mean, it's just so much information, right? But we also know that you can have so much information, right?
Yes.
And really not know nothing at all, if you're not applying this information. So, applying the information is important, right? And I'm truly grateful. I just got to say I'm grateful, especially, this astrology class, because before I got into, the astrology, I always thought we're all the zodiacs, right? Like, and you spoke about this as Blue, but this is kind of how I felt. I'm like, we are all the zodiacs.
Yes. Yes.
But, learning from, you guys and Brother Balah, it's interesting because we come into this planet vibration, right? Like our birth dates, and we got this snapshot of, our charts, and where planets are at and, certain degrees. And it's, and what I've been learning through this last year, because like I said, this is I'm a year and a half into this astrology, but it's been like a layered cake how I've been served this information. And I say that because I have great mentors and teachers that's been, assisting me, and also, the other people who are in my class. And it's only really through the way that I've been, thrown these lessons, I'm starting to see little by little how, astrology plays a big part in my life, as we talk about as above, so below, right? Yeah, so astrology is real big, and, I'm just really thankful. I'm just really thankful for just for this information, and, just going on with this energy of this full moon in Virgo, as Priestess Shakisha was, speaking about how Virgo, is about that service, and it's about, it's like that structure, right?
Yeah.
But
Details
I
and
also look at,
organizing. Yeah.
yes, but I also look at, right, how we've been taught to look at is always look at that other side of that sign of where it's sitting at, right? So we know Virgo, Virgo is the earth side, and that other side, of Virgo is that Pisces energy, right? So we know that Pisces energy deals with, that's like that spirituality. That can be maybe that wishy-washy type energy.
Hmm.
And we can see it
Yes.
if you think about what's going on even in your life right now, about, just like maybe people might be, jumping to conclusions before, you know, they really assess the situation of what's going on. Some people might be just jumping the gun. See, I'm looking at Virgo as telling me to slow down, or to examine what I'm imagining, or where I'm taking my thoughts to, because you got to have some type of structure, and you have to you just have to have, a destination. And sometimes that Pisces energy can just kind of take you on the other side, and possibly you can get closed off, and not fully fulfill what you truly want to do. So, you definitely want to have, a regimen, because Virgo deals with that health with the health as well. So for me, it's, it's having a routine or something that you like to do, and using that to ground yourself when you're feeling like, your thoughts is running all over the place, you know. But like I said, I'm still learning, and I love this astrology shit. And you know, moving forward, it's, my knowledge of this is only gonna get better. So I'm appreciating exactly where I am, and I'm very thankful for Ms.Blue, Brother Balah, my soul family, and let's just keep continuing to grow.
Wow. Powerful.
Peace and love.
Powerful. Powerful. Thank you so much for that, Mike. So powerful. So powerful.
Thank you, Miss Blue. I
So
always
powerful.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you did that. You did that. I love what you said about getting a routine. And you're so correct. That is what Virgo is calling us to do, to prepare us for all of this energy coming. So you hit it right on the nail, Mike, about getting you a routine. Find something you love, because that is what will ground you. For everybody, yes, it's beautiful to walk in the grass, and that's going to ground you, but that may not ground you. That may ground some people, right? That's a part of grounding, but find something you love, and that's going to help to ground you. Very powerful words
Yes.
spoken. Thank you so much, Mike. Amazing job. Thank you. Peace,
Thank you. Peace and love.
peace and love. Oh man, this is so good. All right, next we're going to go to Miss Patello. Greetings, Miss Patello.
Greetings, Miss Blue, Soul Family. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
thank you so much. This is Miss Patello. I am going to turn it over to you as we continue here. There you go.
All righty. Greetings, Soul Family. I am Patello Bay. Um, I've been listening to Miss Blue, the Remix Family, and Brother Balah since 2019. So you do that 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 1 is 11 plus another one. It's going to make it 12. So it's going to put us in the 12th house where we are at the present time, in the Virgo moon, which I being a wonderful Virgo. So in detailing, as Mike said and as Shakisha has said, being a part of the self-invested astrology has really kicked it up to the next level for me. When I first started listening to him, I think I told Ms. Blue I had my grandmother used to say, a swallow of water in your bottle left, far as spirit-wise. So my spirit cup is up, it's overflowing. Detail is my thing. So with that being said, I'm going to keep on track here. So also going back to what Miss Blue said about love and what Shakisha said about how you speak to yourself and the way that you think about yourself. For me, for the full moon, this full moon in Virgo, going forward, um, being an analyzer, I started on the Cancer full moon back in January, calling granddaughter every morning and telling her, let's say together 5 times, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. And you would think that would be simple. You know, people say, oh, I love you all the time. Oh, yeah, I love myself. But if you do this, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself 5 times, 3 times a day for 5 days. This is going to bring about a change within your internal spirit so that you can communicate with yourself. You're learning to love yourself. You're learning to trust yourself. And you're learning to sit with being love, learning what really love is, since we're entering into this new time and this new era. And we have to have a form, a frequency light of love that we can always go back to, because things are changing, they have changed, and if nothing else moves you, life will, and that's what's going on right now. So to me, I want everybody, if you could, yourself, set you a timer 3 times a day. You could say you love yourself 5 times before you even, if you go in and sit in the morning when you wake up and use the restroom. You done been and said it before you even, get through with your business in there. So I think that, and it seems simple, but if you set that alarm, say that 5 times to yourself for 5 days. So that's 5, 5, 5. 5 is going to bring about a change. That 5 plus 5 is going to be 10 to make it new beginnings. And you add that other 5 to it, it's going to take it to make 6, which is going to be for family. So add your children in it. Tell your get some friend groups together. Hey, let's set our alarm. And at this time, we're going to tell ourselves we love ourselves 5 times. That's it. You can do that in less than 30 seconds, So that's my full moon ritual that is feeling my internal self. It's also feeling my grandbaby self so that she can learn to tell herself that. You don't have to look in the mirror. You're just telling yourself that. And that way you can start to learn to trust yourself more, because Saturn is here and he's inside of Pisces. Also, we have the sun is still here. So we still got a creative moments here and energy frequencies that we can refer back to, that we can when we're down, or if we're feeling that moment and that energy comes, or somebody comes to tell us something to make us feel as if we're untrustworthy of our own opinion of how we see things, we can go back to that I love myself 5 times. You can say that to yourself. That's going to bring you clarity. And it also is going to be igniting your heart chakra, your energy field for your heart chakra. So those words really mean a lot. I know it 5 times might not seem like, a lot of times to say it, but just start with that 5 times and commit yourself to it and be organized with it. That's what I want to say, because I'm a communicator.
Yes. So beautiful.
So I like detail, and I don't mind, giving people some help and be of service. So
Yes.
this is my form of service that I really know that would help us ladies, us women, and us
Yes.
young girls to start to build that inner energy, and our men and our young boys to love yourself first. Oh, you the only you got. You know, I tell my children that all the time, and my grandbaby. And I also, what I have started doing when we started jump starting this energy frequency of loving ourselves, I got a mood ring for her. I also had got her a mood bracelet. And in that, I would ask her if something was happening at school. I said, well, what was your ring looking like? She has something
Yes.
she can go to see
That's
that
right.
energy change
Yes.
on there.
Yes.
And once you learn those colors, you can look at your
Mm-hmm.
ring or take a second to look at your bracelet or your necklace. This
That's
is for
right.
you go get this out the gumball machine. You know what
That's
I'm saying? It
right.
ain't got to
That's
be
right.
nothing spectacular. Just get you something. And matter of fact, I wear a plastic one, but it's been doing me
Yes.
real good.
Yeah. I have a
So
plasma ring too.
yeah, so that's a good way, to help track your energy and do that for 5 days to make that change for that new beginning for the family internally wise, because we are all this soul family tribe, and it'll really help us. We already got some powerful energy here. It's just gonna boost it. I am Patello Bay, and I digress.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. So beautiful, Sister Patello, Miss Patello. So beautiful and truly honored. You guys are making me want to cry. I am so proud of all of you and honored just for us to work
Don't start,
together.
Ms.Blue.
You guys have put in some powerful work, and that was an amazing message. Love you so much.
We
Thank you
have some
so much.
powerful teachers. Peace and love,
Oh,
everyone.
thank you. Peace and love. Oh, wow. Amazing. All right, let's go. Now we're going to get ready to go to Nicole. Greetings, Nicole. Nicole? Let me make sure that's Nicole. Yeah, greetings, Nicole.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Can
hear
you hear
you.
me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Faye. I'm very nervous.
It's
What I
okay.
have to share is about some crystals that I'm using and that I think it's good for our family to try to use. So one of them is rhodochrosite, and that one is for I use it for self-love and compassion, since self-love is the new is that new energy that we're getting into, is the new dark shadow work.
That's right.
So self-love, compassion towards, and it's in the pink ray. So really heart, like really good heart energy. And it's for self-love, compassion towards self, emotional healing. It actually also, because the nervous system, it helps to calm the nervous system. And it's really anti-anxiety, anti-stress. And it's a great bridge for some of our really strong downloads as we're all upgrading, helps connect the higher and lower chakras. And it's really good for heart healing. It does work with fire and water element and the heart and solar plexus. And it is of the pink ray. One of the important things I think is that it is really part for really the self-forgiveness. And it also can be used to really helps me not be in denial of the actual things that Virgo is actually trying to bring up for us. And what we might have to look at that might be difficult, but we can look at it. I know for me, I find that it helps me look at it with a lot more softness and gentleness. So it's really the self-love energy, compassion towards self, pink stone. And then there's another pink stone, which is rhodonite. Now that one is more towards compassion towards others. So you can, and it
Yes.
also, both of them help ground a lot of the, some of the downloads that we're getting. So with rhodonite, it's, you can have compassion, self-love, generosity, altruism, and also discovering some of your hidden talents and gifts with love. It also is for generosity, altruism. It also works with the fire element and earth element, though, as opposed to the rhodochrosite, which works with fire and water. It also works with heart and root chakra, where the other one works with the heart and solar plexus. The third one, and then so the rhodochrosite, I know that it's also good for getting the clarity and letting go, and getting the clarity and grounding our dreams and putting things into action and harmonizing really well the body. And also it helps with the nervous system as well, which I know is really important, but also helps, I believe Ms.Blue brought up the lungs, and the lungs, we
Yes,
hold the grief, or maybe the grief
that's
and the
right.
mourning of our old
Yes.
selves
Mm-hmm.
as we're stepping into our new selves and really embracing it. So that lung and breathing in your new life. So it really helps to work on the lung area. If anybody hasn't that, I know for myself, I just quit
Nicole,
smoking cigarettes. It means a lot.
I wanna
And
ask you real quick because you brought up something so powerful about the lungs and how you can work with it for your lungs. Tell everyone, because I know that you work with energy, and even in the astrology class, you're combining all of your skills and modalities together. Share with someone a technique that they can do with the crystals to sort of allow this energy of their old selves to sort of pass through, because we can sort of mourn the past or mourn who we were or have some grief and even some things of our past childhood, different things that could come up at this time. How could they work with this crystal to just allow that energy to move through them? Give some suggestions on what they can do.
some of the things that I've been doing is meditating. I find when I am in the meditative state, I'm way more receiving of the entrainment that these beings, these stone beings, these earth beings have, the messages they have to give us. Sleep with them underneath your pillow. Write down some of these concepts of what self-love looks like for you. I know I'm working with like Kuan Yin. I'm asking Kuan Yin during my meditations to come in for all the compassion possible. And I take lots and lots of baths. My Lord, I have the beings come next to me. I look at them. You can do some type of stone gazing. If you have a beautiful stone gazing is one of my favorite things to do, just to really connect. And you can ask your stone babies and your crystal babies to I ask them to give me the highest qualities and properties that I am able to receive at this time, and trust that process. And I can feel, because I'm wearing them on my body often, it's a reminder to me of the qualities that I'm, not only that I know about them, but also that I'm still receptive of that energy in terms of how my relations with my mom. I've noticed my tone has gotten softer. Go figure, because they are with me in my energy field, and they do work with the energy chakras and our energy systems to really help us elevate the qualities that we basically already have within us, to elevate them and expand them even further. Especially as our chakras get big, and it also helps to detoxify the chakras. So as our chakras get bigger, sometimes our lower, our negative particles get amplified too, but it helps to gently acknowledge and release them with just the reminder of them being in your pocket. Oh, why did I put this stone in my pocket? Why did I put this crystal? Oh yeah, I asked the being, and I asked the universe and God and my higher self to align so that I receive the highest properties that I can embody and start to shift the energy and perspective of my life.
Powerful.
The last one I have is a Colombianite. It's a new one for me. However, I know I was attracted to it because it helps release negative patterns and relationship resentments. And it's a grounding stone. It's a type of dark black, like a black, it's in the Tektite family, and it actually is older than Moldavite. So it's 30 million years old, as opposed to young baby Moldavite, 15 million years old. But the wisdom that it can help with all the channels that we have coming down, it helps to ground the higher energies and the downloads that we have. It is called the lightning stone. It works with the elements of storms because we are in a stormy time and Virgo is not playing. And of course, with all the other planets going on, it's not playing right now. So it seems a little stormy, but it also helps to enlighten the fire in us. So right now I'm feeling that I'm clearer and I'm more confident in applying. And I've only been working with it this week, but I find that I'm clearer and
Yes.
I feel a little more grounded because I know the family is very sensitive to energies and some of us, we're like, what's going on? But it really helps to ground in this really beautiful way that as I'm discovering. But just some of the things that I found about it, because it is a new stone for me. It is a self-reflective power of this stone, helps enhance like the energies that we're being exposed to. And it also, I look forward to absorbing the quality of it because I know for me, it's helping me to look at myself with that self-love of the pink crystals, look past the version of ourselves from this 3D point of view and observe and understand who we really are and what we want to become. And with that courage and the grounding of that. So I'm feeling that already. I do wear one on my heart chakra and my solar plexus. Now, even with some of these stones, use your intuition. It helps you to trust your intuition where the stones may help to open you up and expand you and enjoy your process with so much love. And I speak from that because that is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm speaking from finally a knowing of that I'm actually doing this thing where I really feel that I'm able to, as I'm building, I feel the building of that self-love that I've been wanting and longing for so long. And I hope and pray everybody gets a beautiful experience. Hopefully, if you get a chance to experiment with these crystals and other ones that you're called to really allow yourself to expand with so much love and so much discernment and releasing any judgment, just so much love and hopefully with a little bit of awe, because that pink ray combined with the grounding part of the Columbianite, just with this beautiful awe of a child, like of a newness for yourself. So I really hope that for everyone. Thanks for letting me share.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you so much. Hold the line.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
How powerful. Oh my goodness. I am just loving this. And now we're going to go to Doreen. Greetings, Doreen.
Hey, Ms.Blue. Peace and love, everyone.
Peace.
Okay, they did an amazing, amazing
Yeah,
job.
they
Great
did.
job, guys.
Yes, everyone's doing
They,
amazing.
they, re- they really did. I love everything that they said. I'm so grateful to be here tonight during this Virgo full moon. I'm the Virgo as well, like Miss Patello.
Do me a
And
favor.
I want to say happy birthday.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
You're kind of coming in a little. We can't hear you clear. Are you on speaker?
I have headphones in, but I will take them out and put myself on speaker.
Let's see, because we want to make sure everyone hears you nice and loud and clear.
How's this? Is this better?
Oh, yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good. I had my cheap headphones on. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. So I just wanted to say, I don't know if you heard that, but I'm just really grateful to be here, that everyone did such a great job, and happy birthday to all the Pisces out there. And just a little bit about myself. I was recruited into the Remix family by Priestess Jasmine.
Oh, yes.
When she suggested, Priestess Jasmine, when she suggested / bullied me into taking Self-Invested in 2020. And honestly, I can't thank her enough. I mean, I resisted. She asked me from 2019. And I just really can't thank her enough because it's been such a great learning, empowering, and loving experience. It's hard for me to even put into words. But enough about me. Talk about why we all came here tonight with this powerful full moon in Virgo. So just a little astrology history or knowledge. And I learned this in class, which is so crazy because I have been dabbling in astrology, reading books, your horoscope you read and certain things over the years. But every full moon each month is in the opposition of whatever sun sign is in for that month. And what it does, it reveals to us something that we haven't seen before. The full moon shines its light on something that is hidden in our subconscious, and it asks us to bring it out into our consciousness to address it. That's the moon, the moon holds all your unconscious feelings. And so with 4 planets in the dreamy sign of Pisces, Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, and the Sun, this Virgo full moon will help to ground you and pull you back into reality. As everyone said earlier, I'm going to piggyback on it. Virgo is all about the details, how to organize, analyze, and improve areas of your life. So it can show you what's not working and how to improve it. This full moon can give new solutions, new details, and new understanding that we possibly didn't see before. Again, as people have said, the Virgo house is all about health. It's about your daily habits, about your daily routines. So these may be highlighted in your life during this full moon. It's also the house of service. So maybe you're going to feel extra inspired to be of service during this energy. And as you said before, Ms. Blue, ways that people, naturally honor an earth sign is to spend time in nature. I like to hug a tree, put your feet in the grass if you live someplace warm. And if you can't get out into nature, bring her inside with some flowers or with some plants. And also, everyone knows that Virgos love to clean. We're the clean freaks. So do some physical cleaning of your house or your office. Maybe do some detox cleansing for your body, a juice cleanse, or some type of, eating more raw food or more fruits and vegetables. And then I guess the most powerful way of cleansing is to do some spiritual cleansing for your soul, because Virgo is going to help you amplify all of that type of cleansing in your life. And basically, I'm just so grateful to you. Love you so much. Love this new family that I acquired, and I'm just so looking forward to continue growing and learning and expanding with all of you.
Oh, thank you so much, Doreen. That was beautiful. So beautifully said. And thank you so much for coming on and sharing that message with us. I want you to do me a favor before you get ready to leave, because we are talking about this energy of the Virgo full moon, but there are some other things that are also happening as well. And this is something that we'll have coming up pretty soon, and we'll let you guys know the date. But can you speak about, and you can just choose, these will be some of the things we talked about a little bit in class, but talk about some of the other planets and what are some of the things that people can sort of kind of think about also during this time? So you can speak about Saturn or Pluto or,
Sure. This month is going to be, we are literally in unprecedented times in the cosmos. There are some things that are happening this month in particular that we've never seen in our lifetimes. And one of the major things that we've talked about in class, and I think you mentioned it early on, is Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius. Pluto hasn't been in Aquarius for, like you said, over 250 years. And it's going to be in Aquarius for 20 years, for the next 20 years. And what does Pluto do? Pluto is the planet that transforms. Pluto is the planet about death and rebirth. And Aquarius is the sign for unique, innovative ways for humanity. It's the humanitarian. So wherever Pluto shows up in your chart, or wherever Aquarius shows up in your chart, this is where you're going to see the most transformation, the most like death and rebirth of things that are just not working for you anymore, and just a new life to that area of your chart. And it's for 20 years that this is going to happen. And as you said, also, Saturn just changed signs today, actually, right after the new moon, the full
Yes.
moon, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn went into Pisces an hour later. And there are so many planets right now in Pisces. I mean, it is crazy how the unconscious is like really like, because the 12th house deals with the unconscious. Like it deals with the dreaminess, like it deals with spirituality. So many people are waking up. Like we literally all, if you're alive right now, you came here to wake up. You came here to help raise the consciousness of this planet. And it's all aligning with the planets. And it's such a beautiful time. Like I've been hearing from so many different people who were not even into, let's not even say as far as spirituality and anything else, even just astrology, which is, some people just look at astrology as, nothing that special, but they're getting so interested in it and really seeing the deeper meanings. And the planets are like showing that. It's just amplifying all of that energy to us for us to really tap into that unconscious spiritual side, into our soul, into our higher self, to help elevate ourselves, to help with self-love, as you said, and just with helping for peace and understanding and evolution of the planet itself. And we've never been here before. People have evolved individually, spiritually, like, Buddhas and, just spiritual people, but the whole planet itself has never evolved. And
Right.
it's
Yes.
crazy too, because I was just like listening to something that I wanted to talk to you about too. Since we've moved into like I just lost my train of thought. I guess I'm not meant to tell you this right now. But this new dwarf planet
Yes.
that those were in like the Plutonic belt or whatever that's
Yeah, the
called. Like
photon
Earth
belt. The
has moved.
photon belt. The photon
That's
belt.
it,
Yeah.
proton belt. Thank you. This new dwarf planet, Edna, I think her name is, but she's representing like a divine feminine energy that I believe in May is
Yes.
turning to the sign of Gemini. And it's
Yes.
going to be really close to some of our outer planets because this planet is in another galaxy. Like it's so far away from us, but it is moving towards us. So it's just also like contributing to that divine energy that we've seen come in when they speak about the age of Aquarius that we entered, to bring in that divine feminine energy to balance our masculine and feminine energy so that we can evolve. And it's just a beautiful time. It is such
Yeah.
a great time, especially to be learning astrology, especially
Yes.
to be sharing it with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so grateful. I'm
Oh.
so grateful. I'm
Oh.
so grateful.
I'm so
I'm
grateful.
going to use your words.
I am truly, truly in just so thankful to be connected with each and every single one of you. You did an amazing job. So did everyone who came on. And I want you all to know
Yes, they
that
all did.
they are a representation of the astrology class and self-invested, but each and every single one, we can see your growth. We can hear your growth. We can see that they are putting in the work. And so I love it so much. Since I have you on the line, Doreen, and you will be the last to speak before we go into the spirit quest, I do want to announce to everyone here in our soul family that I know you all, I'm getting emails out the yang yang as we speak. I had to cut my ringer off because you guys are so excited about everyone and you want to know more and connect more with the self-invested astrology class. Well, we do have something special that we have planned. We don't have a date as of yet, but they will be taking a trip to Astro Magic. And we possibly also will do it live as well. We'll see, where you're going to be able to come on and they're going to give you readings, but these readings are going to be specific. And Doreen, if you want to speak a little bit about that as we talked in class, we won't go into too many details, but give them a reading and we're
Yes,
going to be giving insight and we're going to talk about this because
yes,
you guys are going to be excited.
yes. It's going to be so exciting. So, as I mentioned earlier, Pluto is changing signs and it's going into Aquarius. And because it's going to be there for 20 years, we can look in your chart and see where Aquarius is. What house does it govern? And each house designates a certain area of your life. So we can show you by you giving us your birth date of where this transformation is going to happen in your life for 20 years. So it's going to be exciting. We're all excited to do it. It's just going to be such a great time, such a learning experience for us, and hopefully for anyone who wants to call in and get a reading.
Yeah. So that's going to be coming up. You guys stay tuned for that. This is the time that you like and subscribe and make sure you keep those notifications on and that notification bell so you can get all of those juicy details when they are available. Also follow Planet Remix on social media as well as being a part of the text line, and everything's going to be available in the show notes. Doreen, I want to thank you so much for coming on. Amazing job as well, and love you so much.
Thank you.
And peace and love.
Love
Thank
you
you.
too. Thank you.
You,
Everybody did great.
yeah,
Thank you.
they did. Hold the line. How amazing was that? Can we give everyone a round of applause? Just an amazing job. It's an amazing job. Just an amazing job to everyone in the self-invested class and the self-invested astrology class. So we have a lot of things planned that really is all for us supporting and helping each other. And I can't think of no better way to do that than for us taking care of each other and our soul family and everyone who's connected with Planet Remix. They are some incredible, amazing beings as yourselves. And so we'll be doing more of that as well as getting to know more of you guys too, because I'm always interested in connecting and finding out more and connecting with you. And so glad, so truly honored just to be connected with you. So now we're going to get ready to move on. Oh my goodness. To the spirit quest, the activation that we're going to be doing. How's everybody doing? Are we all ready? Are we all ready for this activation? Like literally, I have my Claire Magic oil here, my crystals all around me. I even pulled out some of my rhodonites and all of my crystals that Nicole had mentioned. I have my oils here with me as well. My spiritual tablet, my charm, my Ms.Blue charm, my wands, everything on board. And let me tell you, I have put all of these frequencies, these high frequencies oh my goodness, in this spirit class. But I want to talk to you for a minute. For those of you who may not have never done a spirit quest before. And the only thing I don't have is Godiva. I don't have Godiva. I don't. But I do got them stone babies, as Nicole said. I got my stone babies with me. Don't leave home without them. But we're going to talk about what a spirit quest is, and also how you can participate in this spirit quest. It's a spirit quest, but it's also an activation. So let me start from the beginning. A spirit quest, first of all, is something that my guides taught to me many years ago. Those of you who have been listening for a while, you know. I've been doing spirit quest now for well over 13 years. And what a spirit quest is, because I had such a hard time in the very beginning of doing what is traditional meditation. So my guide showed me something that would serve as two purposes. Number one, it would fulfill the meditation portion, and it would take that's the meditation and visualization and activation, and bring them all together, and as well as balance. And so after working with the Spirit Quest for so many years, I really learned how to just pack a punch, make it a blast, where you kind of get grounded. You align all of your energy centers, your chakras, plus you're able to open up those higher energy centers, so you're receiving more divine connection from God, the universe, the Most High, as well as open up your clairs, whether you're clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance. It doesn't matter what clair you are, because all of us have one that is really a part of our superpower blueprint, I like to call it. And that one is what's going to open the door to all. So even if you are not a person who can see, because some people don't see, maybe you feel, maybe maybe you sense, or maybe you smell, or you taste. And believe it or not, there are so many clairs. And for those who are a part of the priestesshood, this was one of our lessons that we cover. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of different clairs. But the world, just like with the energy centers and the chakras, we only focus on a few. And that's certainly fine, because by tapping into those energies, you will be able to open up to all of you. Open up to more of your learning, more of receiving, right? And more of balancing within yourself. So we're going to do this spirit quest. It's pretty simple. For this particular spirit quest, I am going to ask that you close your eyes once we get started. So a spirit quest is a meditation, a visualization, and an activation, and a grounding, sort of all coming together, and an opportunity for you to be able to send in streams of light. That's what you're going to be taking in, streams of light. So let's get ready to begin. All right, we're getting ready to go on this journey. I want you to go ahead and sit up nice and straight. Make sure your spine is straight, because this is your antenna. Your spine is your antenna that sort of grounds you to earth, and also open up those gateways to take you up into the heavens, up into the skies above. So you're receiving information. So your spine needs to be straight. Feet needs to be flat on the ground. If you're somewhere where you can take off your shoes, certainly do that. You may need to loosen that belt buckle a little bit, unbutton them tight jeans if you got them on. But, you want to sit comfortable in the chair. Yeah. And it's best if you do this one sitting up, even though if you're laying down, stay laying down. Just make sure your ankles are not crossed, because you want to make sure that energy is flowing through the soles of your feet all the way out through the crown of your top chakra. Okay? Now, with your feet on the ground, wiggle your toes. This is always going to move energy around and also give an indication that you're about to open up your soul, the root chakra from the soles of your feet. I want you to take a deep breath and exhale. So exhale out and then exhale in. You're going to exhale out and then inhale. The reason you're exhaling out is because you're going to send a message to your nervous system to just relax and calm down. And so now I want you to close your eyes. And as we begin this journey on a spirit quest, with your eyes closed, I want you to focus on your breathing. And as you're breathing in, I want you to see yourself breathing in light. It can be any color light you choose. It can be red, it could be purple, it could be pink, it could be blue, it could be green, it could be orange, it could be yellow. Just breathing in light. And as you exhale, you're releasing any thoughts, you're releasing any pain, you're releasing any stagnant energy. You're just allowing it to flow on its own out. And with each breath, you are just relaxing. And you'll know you're getting to the point of relaxing when you can tell the temperature in the room, in the sacred space that you're in. When you can feel the temperature in the room, you might get some tingling in your body. Now, I want you to imagine, no matter where you are in the world, if you are coming from the past to meeting us in the future at this present time, or if you're greeting us from the future in the time that is now, I want you to just focus on you. That's it. Notice how you feel in your body. Notice where you feel tingling sensations. Or maybe just notice how you're breathing. We are about to take a journey. And this journey is going to take us far beyond Earth's atmosphere and bring us back. And no matter where you are in the world, I want you to know at this present moment, I want you to imagine the sky, the deepest, darkest blue. And I want you in your mind's eye to see the twinkling stars up above you. It is a nice, warm night. And even though you can feel the breeze come across you, you are not cold and you are not hot. You are very comfortable. And even though you have your eyes closed, I want you to imagine this beautiful full Virgo moon glowing and illuminating you. And you are sitting in a very comfortable chair. It could be a lawn chair. It could be your favorite chair. It could be a bench. It's a very quiet night, so there is no distractions from sounds coming around. And all you have to do is, in this spirit quest, is to follow along because I will be your guide. So let's get ready. Peace and greetings, soul family. We're going to get ready to start our spirit quest. I am Ms.Blue, the Soulful Oracle, and I will be your guide. Now, as we begin to take off, I want you first to think about your life, going back to your earliest memories. That's it. Go all the way back to your earliest memories of who you know yourself to be. Just taking a glance. That's it. Now, I want you to come back. Come back to this moment, holding all that is you. You can feel it. You can feel it in your body. Now, on the count of 3, I want you to use this energy as fuel as it begins to teleport you into the sky. Now, you're flying. You're flying high in the night sky. And if you look to your right, you can see planet Earth in the distance. And up ahead, you can see our galaxy. Find your place. Find your place in the heavens. Find your place in the sky. Find a star. And I want you to climb upon it and stand up nice and tall. That's it. That's it. You're standing. And on the count of 3, you are going to jump and you will begin your ascend back to Earth. 1, 2, 3. That's it. You're floating out of the galaxy and back down into Earth's atmosphere. You can even feel the electrifying twinge as you cross over into Earth's atmosphere. But you're looking for something. You are looking for a mountain, a very high mountain. And that mountain is Mauna Kea. I will guide you. Keep floating and flying high. Now, over there, to your left, you can see the mountain. You can see the island of Hawaii. I want you to fly over to the mountain. At the tallest point, that's it. Mauna Kea, the tallest mountain on planet Earth. Most of this mountain is underwater, but it is higher than Mount Everest. Now, as you land on the top of the mountain, I have a task for you. I want you to go over and find a spot. You will be guided by light, sparkling light, because this is where your ancestors are. This is where the Lele live. And it is there I want you to go and find that sacred space. And take a moment to send blessings and love to our ancestors. And now that vision you were holding of your childhood, anything that you want to release it here You will know you are releasing it. You will get flashes. You will feel the tingling in your body, for your ancestors are taking your burdens away from you, your fears away from you, your trauma away from you, your illness away from you. And you have laid it all here in the land of the holy. That's it. Ashe. Amen. Blessings to all the ancestors. We honor them. We are grateful for them. That's it. That's it. Now, you have work to do. I want you to stand up and I want you to look forward on the horizon. You will see 13 observatories. You are to find one of these observatories and go inside. Quickly, inside, pick an observatory. Go inside. There is something special waiting for you. Inside. Inside. This is for the new era that we are walking ourselves into, that will merge heaven and earth together. Go inside. And once inside, you will find a chair, a golden chair in the middle of the room. Have a seat in the chair, for that is your chair to give you a glimpse into the future. That's it. Now, I want you to look around as everything becomes pitch black and all that you can see is the reflection of the stars and the skies up above and the beautiful moon of Virgo shining bright. It's illuminating you in the room. Take a moment and I want you to begin to take your wildest dreams, something you dare to do but could not achieve up until this point. But you know your spirit and your heart is calling you. It's calling you to do this, to do it for yourself. Hold that thought. Hold it. Whatever it is that your soul is needing, I want you to visualize yourself. Look upon the wall and the heavens. The divine will bless you with the vision of you and the future. Take a look. That's it. Soon it will appear. It could be pictures. It could be a symbol. You could actually see yourself like watching a movie on the huge observatory wall. There you are. There you are in the future. That is you. You are healed. You are healthy. You are wealthy. You are walking without fear. You are filled with love and light. Take it all in. Take it all in. That's it. Take it all in. That's it. Now that you have your vision for you, we must all do collective work and have the vision for our world and what is to come. One where spirituality and innovation are in peace and harmony. Hold the vision. Allow it to come to you of how we can begin to move forward in our world. Spread more love and more light, and be of service to all that our spirit is calling us to be. Oh my goodness, what amazing vision. All of us here at this moment, taking this into the future and living in a time such as now. Never forget that you have chosen to walk this earth and to be the divine spiritual being that you were born to be. And you will start living it now. It will not come another day, for the time is now. Yes, you have activated your new era. And now it's time for us to return. And you will bring all of this back with you, plus signs and symbols, dreams and visions, high frequencies and vibes. On the count of 3, you will return. 1, 2, 3. And you're back. And so it is done. Planet Remix. Oh my goodness. When you're ready, please come back. Put some hearts in the room. Take a moment to journal, just to take it all in. Welcome back. Welcome to a new era. Welcome to a evolved version of you. Welcome to your ancestors' wildest dream. Welcome to you. Welcome to creating a world that is yours. Welcome to life. Welcome to Planet Remix. I love you all. I thank you so much for being the incredible divine beings that you are. There is no better time than now. No matter what has happened, no matter what has gone on, no matter what you've been through, don't matter what is happening now, no matter what they think, no matter what someone said, no matter what they told you, you are a powerful, loving, divine, spiritual being capable of creating the life, creating a world, creating love, creating joy, creating. Keep learning, keep loving, and keep being your very best self. I love you all, and I thank you so much for riding these cosmic waves with me and Planet Remix. We shall continue. The story is not over. All is not lost. And this is just the beginning. I want you all to leave a comment so we can come back and visit this moment whenever we need to, whenever we need that ray of light, we can never forget who we are and who we know ourselves to be. Life is truly wonderful, and I invite you all to live, and I love you. Peace and love, soul family. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. I love you. Ashe. And blessings, divine blessings to each and every single one of you.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.